Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So first of all, I want to give a big shout out today to my divine masculine, George Blue Eyes Tarot. He shared the most amazing reading yesterday and I've just shared it on the community page. It's a conversation during the silence between the masculine and the feminine. And he's used both of my silence cards and so powerful. You know, it's so obvious right now the masculines are doing what they need to do, but they do have to go quiet to do that, to process. And I know it makes no rational sense in the mind, so we have to move from the mind into the heart and try and see it from a higher perspective and point of view. Because the masculines don't have the same resources that we do. As a divine feminine, we automatically are guided what to do. And we are guided to videos and information and books and articles and social media posts about what the journey is. And we're guided to like-minded people. So we can share how we feel and get things off our chest and be around the same high vibrational energy as us. The masculines don't have that luxury because they tend to keep it all bottled up and hidden inside. And most of the masculines are breaking free from something in their physical world. If it's not a karmic situation, it could be a pressure at work, or it could be a fear-based thought or an addictive thing they're dealing with, like, you know, drugs or alcohol or anything that's kind of masking them for their truth. So the masculines don't have the same, you know, kind of energy as we do because they keep things inside. So the feminine's journey is about really trying to see it from their point of view and to have compassion and to understand that it is a learning journey, and with faith and hope and belief, all things are possible. And in that reading, it became very clear that the masculines are doing this work. They're finding a solution. They're finding the way. And the feminines are getting tired. You know, the feminines are feeling frustrated because it seems like it's going on and on and on. You're going round and round in circles. Will this ever end? Do you care? You know, because when the masculines go in that cave, when they go within, when they seem to be blocking you, ghosting you, ignoring you, pushing you away, you start questioning things. No matter how powerful the bond, you question things. And they're giving me a blocked throat chakra. So, you know, we start worrying. We start taking it personally. What have I done wrong? Why? What's your problem? Talk to me. And, you know, why is it going round and round in circles? If you love me, why don't you express how you feel? Why don't you leave her? Why don't you do this? And that's having an expectation of what we think they should do. But the masculines do it in their own way. And this is why it takes time, because we have to release that need for it now and let go of the when, the how, the if, the why, all the questions, and just give that to heaven and replace it with faith. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do an Archangel Michael power cleanse, because I feel we all need one right now, you know, to feel cleansed, to feel rejuvenated, to feel at peace. Because if this journey is draining you right now, the angels are reminding you how close you are. It doesn't matter how long you've been on the journey, what's happened in the past. What matters is now. The time is now. There's a big shift and a completion going on. And September's going to be super powerful. It's the month of decisions. And yes, there's going to be some quiet times. I've already recorded most of the horoscopes now for September. And they're very quick videos. You know, 5, 6, 7 minutes, some of them. And it's all about this energy where there's this real going within. And the feminines are learning to surrender, learning to understand, to have faith, to know that it will happen at the right time and that we're still growing too. You know, as a feminine on our journey, we're still growing too. We're still understanding, working on self-love. So if you're feeling drained today, if you're feeling like you're going round and round in circles, you're banging your head on the wall, you're not getting anywhere, it's real guidance from heaven. It's a sign from heaven to work on self. And that means doing things you love to do, finding your joy, giving back to you, because you are a giving, loving being of light and you deserve your energy too. You deserve your attention too. So if you're feeling depleted, If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling drained, if you're feeling stressed out, it's time to focus on you. Let your masculine do what your masculine needs to do. The universe is on it. Okay, the universe is waking them up, giving them signs, showing them the way. Okay, the masculines love you, they do care, but they are processing things and doing things in a different way. That's why it's masculine and feminine energy, the yin and the yang, the polarity, because it's like that book by John Gray, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. And it doesn't matter if your divine masculine is a man or a woman, or if the divine feminine is a man or a woman, it's the dynamic of the masculine and feminine energy. So in other words, the masculine is from Mars and the feminine is from Venus, which means Martians and Venetians don't communicate very well. So we have to look through the words and the things that are said. We have to feel, because, if you two people meet from different countries and you may not speak the same language, so there may be a barrier there, but what do? We smile. And a smile is something that's felt. Okay, and even if that person can't physically see the smile, they will feel it. It's a warm energy, it's communication. So remember, you guys have a telepathic bond for a reason, because sometimes there isn't communication there, because there's a separation or a silence, which is always for a reason. Or there's some barrier there spiritually. You may not be understanding what's going on, even if they are communicating with you, because they're saying one thing, doing another, and you're left thinking, what is going on? Maybe you're thinking, it was all going so well, and now you've gone the other way. Why are you being cold with me? Why are you running from me? What's going on? You don't understand. So that's why you've come here now, to gain some guidance. So do check out that Archangel Michael Power Cleanse today. It will rejuvenate you. So I'm going to bring in 5 decks of cards. We're going to bring in the Oracle of Shadows and Light. And this is a beautiful deck. This is about the light and the darkness we go through to find that light. We're going to bring in the messages from your angels to see what they want you to know. We're going to bring in the message for you deck. And I love this. Yesterday I did a little short video where I chose a card. And, they're saying own your power. You deserve everything you want and you need and want in your life, so you deserve it. So own it. Own it. Take control. Know your power. Remember your worth. You are a strong, powerful, beautiful being of light. If you're a woman, you are beautiful. You are gorgeous. You are jaw-droppingly beautiful to your twin. And if you're a guy, you are sexy, you are handsome, you are everything that they've ever wanted in their life. So start realizing and owning your power. So the message today is own your power and know your truth. I'm also going to bring in this beautiful deck. This was gifted to me by one of our soul sisters. So I'm going to use this one. I'm not sure what it's called. It's just kind of a mixed deck. There's no kind of words on there. And I'm going to use the What's Next Oracle by Cat Cherry. Okay, let's do this then. So what's the energy, please, angels, around the connection today? What's the energy around the connection today? And remember, the reading doesn't start when the cards start. That's the reading I've just done. Okay, this is extras. So, when people timestamp it, sometimes I delete that off because the whole video is the reading, because I tap in intuitively, not just the cards. The cards are just kind of something that shows you what's going on. It's a visual for you. What's the energy, please, around the divine feminines today? The energy, please, around the divine feminines today. And the energy around the divine masculine today. The energy around the divine masculine. I feel the journey today is a lot more relaxed and laid back than it has been. It feels like take your time. There's no need to rush. Like that Depeche Mode song. I have all the time in the world to make you mine, because it's written in the stars above. And he goes on to say, don't say you're happy out there without me. I know you can't be. Okay, so it's no good. It doesn't matter how much they try and deny the connection or you try and move on from the connection. It's no good because it's written in the stars above. What's the energy around the connection today, please, angels? Thank you, thank you. The energy around the divine feminines and the energy around the divine masculines. What do we need to know? What's next for the connection, please, angels? There we go. It's gone back in. Where did it go? Okay, let's do it until I get a clear one. There we go. And what's next for the divine feminines, please, angels? what's next for the divine feminines, and what's next for the divine masculines. Love how the cards are jumping out today. Can we have a message, please, angels, for the divine feminine? There we go. A message for the divine masculines and a message for the connection. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I might do another short with these later. We'll see how we get on. And then with the light and dark cards, what's going on around the connection today? What's going on around the connection today? Because every day I'm shuffling. So what's going on around the connection? I feel it's that one. Around the divine feminines today, what's the energy, please, angels? Thank you, thank you. And the energy around the divine masculine. The energy around the divine masculine today. There we go. Okay, so the energy around the connection today then. We've got what will be. Wow, what will be will be. And that's really what I'm feeling. You have to own this journey. You have to own your power, because what will be will be. So it doesn't matter how many detours they take, how many people come in the way, what seems to be going on, all paths lead home. What will be will be. And this is how you feel when you fully understand and you surrender and you start relaxing and breathing and trusting and working on you, doing things that you love to do. And the masculines do need that space right now. But feminines, you do too. To calm down, to relax, to breathe, to work on self. And you know, me and George have been talking about that, because we've been talking about how amazing our relationship is. Because when he needs space and when I need space, it's given. You know, it isn't thought about or questioned, or there's no resentment there. We just give each other what we need. And we were saying how nice it's been to have our own time. You know, what I mean by that, we're still living together. We're still spending time together, eating meals together and, you know, doing what we do. But we're having a few hours to ourselves each day, and it's beautiful. You know, I'm watching Dallas and doing things I want to do. You know, this is like the 80s Dallas that, you know, George isn't really interested in. And he's playing his game and, you know, loving spending time online with his best friends. And he's also talking to divine masculines, and he's doing his own thing, and they're giving me fear. And fear's being released. You know, anything is being released. So we have to release the fear of our twin needing space, because sometimes you will need space too, and that's okay. And it's given. It's given easily and effortlessly. And, you know, it's given with love. So when we give with love whatever is needed in this connection, things speed up and things feel better. So give the connection what it needs. It's not necessarily you giving your twin what they need. It's giving the connection what it needs. And sometimes that also means what you need too. If you need time, if you need space, if you need a breather, time in nature, if you need a break, a rest, because you're feeling drained. So, you know, use your feelings and your emotions as an indicator. You know, your gut instinct, your gut, your solar plexus, it is there for a reason. That's why if something feels good, we get excited. And it can affect our tummy. We can have butterflies in the stomach. We can have diarrhea. We can have constipation, because we're feeling excited about things. And it works the other way. If we feel dread about something, if something's hurting us or stressing us out, it affects our stomach. You know, we have, that feeling in the pit of the stomach, or, you know, we've got diarrhea or constipation. You know, when my mum was in hospital, you know, this is whenever she's passed now. But, you know, she was in hospital for like a long time, on and off, over 7 years. You know, whenever that was happening, my stomach was off. It was churning because I felt something was coming. And the angels are reminding you that you feel this journey. You know, you may not see what's happening, but you feel what's happening. That's why you can feel it if they're going to reach out, because it's something you feel. You know, you can feel it if they're going through pain, because it's something they feel. So you're learning to understand that this is a feeling journey, not always one that's spoken. And when we give the connection what's needed, we feel better, healthier, stronger, more in tune with things, and things begin to flow. So what will be, will be. And the angels are saying to you, all is well, the situation is already resolved. God is in charge. There is a bigger picture. There is a plan. And he says, trust that whatever is meant for you will be for you. And that's so true. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. The universe finds a way. The angels will guide you. There's an archangel called Archangel Jeremiah. And his job, his purpose, his mission is to get people where they're meant to be. So you review your life and renew your life. And he gives you that nudge in the right direction. So if your masculine's doing the wrong thing, he'll nudge him where he's meant to go. And he does the same thing with you. And if we don't do what we're being guided to do, the universe will step in and create a huge shift. Okay, I'll give you an example of this. Someone I know hated the job. And I've spoken about this before, but this is the biggest, most powerful one I can think of. Hated his job, absolutely detested it. Hated getting up in the morning, going to work. For 10 years, he hated his job and he was getting guidance to leave. He knew what he meant to be doing. He was getting opportunities, but it was fear holding him back for 10 years. And then the place where he worked burnt down. So he had to get a new job and he changed his life and he's so much more happier now than he was ever before. So the universe stepped in. He was getting his guidance. He was receiving it. He knew what he had to do, but he didn't dare do it because he was in fear. So the universe said, okay, you're not doing it, so we're going to do it for you. Okay? And that's divine intervention. So don't worry because, and that's a bit dramatic, but the thing is, if your twin isn't doing it, isn't waking up, the universe will step in and make it happen. So don't worry. All you have to do is be you and shine your light. You will be, what will be for you by letting go. And letting go doesn't mean, right, I've got to move on, I've got to block my twin, I've got to stop watching readings. That means, feels good to let go, to breathe. By letting go and trusting, you will experience freedom and happiness. And that's so true. Just doing that feels good. Let's do it together. Breathe in and release. Let your body go. Feels so good because you feel good. You feel all that tension and all that stress and all that struggle going away. Starts to be released because you're no longer rowing up the hill or running up the hill when you're being asked to take your time, or you're not rowing the wrong way. Imagine you're in a canoe. And you're going in your canoe and it's all nice, and then you start going the wrong way against the current and you're trying your hardest to row. Or you're biking somewhere and it's hard work. Or you think, will I ever get there? Or the wind is blowing you and you're trying to walk the other way. Sometimes the wind blows or the current comes this way to take you the other way, in the other direction. So just let go and let the universe do its thing. Step out of your own way, because sometimes we can sabotage our own lives. And we've got Daniel, okay? I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. Now, what I'm feeling with this is Daniel's come in to say, if anyone's twin is married, there is assistance there. Don't think because they're married, they're going to stay in that marriage. Okay? If someone is in a marriage and it's not working, it's healthier to come out of that marriage. Okay, than trying to make it work. Maybe they've tried to make it work, it isn't working. It's time to change the life. Okay, or this too, if you've been in a bad relationship, it's healthier when you come out of it. At the time you're stressing and worrying, but after you think, wow, that's the best decision I made. And September is all about decisions. And, Daniel, are giving me Michael and Nathaniel as well, because Michael is, the Thor of heaven, the protector, the strength. Giving the strength to change and make changes and move out of situations that aren't serving us. And Nathaniel is blasting things out of the way. And if you want to know more about the angels, go to the playlist. In fact, if you want more information about anything, go to the playlist. There's plenty there. It's all timeless videos. Go and check them out. There's answers to your questions. But Daniel's saying, I'm assisting with marriage, with commitment, to bring you together, to open the door so you can have that kind of life with your twin if that's what you want. I'm helping you right now. Things are shifting and changing because what's meant to be will be no matter what. So what's next for the connection? Look at this. They reach out to you. They reach out to you. This is what's coming. The masculines are clearly saying, I will reach out to you at the right time. Trust me. And we've got a declaration of love. Wow. So there's going to be a declaration of love because what's meant for you will be for you. And the message is romance. Romance, are you truly happy? So ask yourself this question today. Are you truly happy? If the answer is no, do something about it. Don't think you have to be in union to be happy. because you don't. You're already in sacred union now. You're already connected. That's eternal bond. Do things that make you happy. Think, right, I'm not happy, so I can change. I can accept what I can't change. Leave that to the universe and work on what I can change. And that's your vibration, the way you feel, working on self, going in nature, doing things that lift you up and make you feel good. So are you happy right now? Don't depend on your twin to bring that happiness in. Be the change. We've got, and thank you, angels. The angels are also saying, because this is a connection message, this is what the masculines are asking themselves in a situation. If they are married, if they're in a karmic partner relationship, or they're dealing with something at work, wherever they are, when they're spending time by themselves, when they're processing, am I truly happy? Because they want romance. Okay, remember, if there's a karmic relationship, there's no romance. There's no excitement. They're just living, they're just surviving, they're in living arrangements. When they're with you, they live, they really live, they feel alive, because you test them and push the buttons and make them feel things they've never felt. So this is the angel message. The angels are helping everyone right now to review things in their life. Are you truly happy? What needs to change? And this goes for something in your career too. If you're thinking, I'm not happy in my job, I want to work from home, I want to focus on service, do what makes you happy. You'll be supported from heaven. We've got 3 witchy sisters, the power of 3. The power of 3. Now what this is, what you give out, you get back times 3. Okay, so if you give love, you get lots of love. If you give happiness, you get lots of happiness. If you give £1, you get 3 back. What you give, you get. And they're also showing me here, this is also the divine feminine collective grouping together. There's power in numbers. And we are here for a reason. When I started this channel, the angels give me a real kind of vision of 4 ships coming together from all the 4 corners of the globe. So we can all gather together to give us power. So there's power in numbers. They're also showing me this as the Trinity. Okay, divine feminine, divine masculine, and the creator, or the divine, or, whoever you believe in, that's helping the connection, bringing in, Also, again, third parties being healed, being released. And remember that whatever is happening outside of the connection is healing the connection. It's bringing in lessons and understanding and truth. Sometimes the masculines are in karmic situations because that's what triggers their truth. Because they think, I'm not happy, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I craving this other person? Why can't I forget this other person? Why can't I move on from this other person? Because what's meant for you will find a way. Very powerful. So for the masculines today then, set your boundaries. Now I feel this is the masculines speaking their truth, okay? Because the masculines are preparing to reach out. They reach out to you. So, they may be reaching out to you today energetically. So you're feeling this, okay? You're feeling their energy. Some of you will receive communication. If you're not, though, don't take it personally. Don't think you're going round and round in circles. It will be at the right time. So the masculines are setting boundaries down in their life. And I feel this is why they need space, because they need that boundary. So remember, if they've created a boundary, if they've blocked you, that's a boundary they need to go within. Doesn't mean they hate you or they never want to see you again. It means they just need space away from the connection. They can't deal with it. Maybe they can't deal with, you messaging them or seeing your posts, because they need time. They need to heal. They need to understand. So they've gone within. So whatever boundary this is, this could be them saying, just let's talk in a week, or I'll message you later. That's a boundary. Or they're saying this to their people in their lives. I need to work things out. Give me space. So they're setting boundaries down. In being loving and supportive doesn't mean allowing others to walk all over you. So sometimes, the masculines allow others to walk all over them. And this is in their karmic lives, in their situations. Because sometimes they sacrifice their own happiness for others. And they get walked on. And they get trampled on. And you may think, hang on a minute, isn't my masculine trampling on me? But in their karmic life, they get abused, they get hurt. People want them for the wrong reasons, and that's a traumatic thing they have to heal. That's a core wound. With the feminine is giving and loving unconditionally. They're not used to that, so they set a boundary. They walk away, and then they go back to the toxic things because that's what they're used to. And that's what they have to remove themselves from, move away from that energy. The analogy of putting your own seatbelt first before helping others. You need to have enough energy for yourself, and if your cup is overflowing, you can share with others. So another sign here, the masculines need to go within. And this is so powerful because we've got the ocean. And the ocean is emotion, but it's cleansing. A lot of cleansing. When I'm tapping in with this card, I'm with the other one. Okay, the other card in this deck as well. I'm feeling a lot of kind of solitude energy, wherever it's gone, okay? But solitude energy, healing, power. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay, I have no idea what I've done with that one then. But this is the solitude energy, going within. What's next for the masculines? They reach out to you. Oh, here it is, okay? I'm looking in the wrong place, and that's what the masculines do. They look in the wrong place, okay? What will be? Look at the kind of, stale energy there. Very isolated. No one around. Nothing really happening there. Stillness, nature, quiet. Desolation. So this is the masculine showing you they need space. And we've got Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So the masculines are also dealing with their finances, dealing with their responsibilities, their obligations. Maybe they're stressing over money, and they're trying to find a solution to that, to find a way out of their situation. And the angels are giving them faith. Serena is saying, have faith. You'll be given everything you need. And we've also got Archangel Uriel around the masculines too, to illuminate their mind. Your emotions are healing. Your emotions are healing. So the masculines are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. Okay, so the masculines are healing, and they've gone within to heal, to work on their self so that they can open their heart to you. Open their heart to this connection, to this love. I will help you to release anger. And we keep talking about anger. The masculines feel anger. They're angry at themselves for the way they've treated the divine feminine. They're angry at their own self because they're living, a life where it's not serving them. They're angry because they're hurting people and they're hurting themselves. They're angry because it's taking time. They're procrastinating, they're in fear. They're angry at themselves because they know they have to make a change. And that's where they currently are, moving towards this decision. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So the masculines need to forgive themselves for everything they've done, okay, for the way they've caused pain and they've hurt. They need to forgive themselves, and you forgive them too. So they're feeling this. So Uriel is illuminating their mind to the truth, that it's going to be okay. We've got the sea beacon fairy. It says guidance, but where will it lead you? Wow. Guidance, but where will it lead you? What a beautiful card. And I'm seeing this as the divine feminine. Okay, the divine feminine is the masculine's guide. You're the lighthouse. You're the sea beacon. The beacon in the sea. That lighthouse that stands strong, and it doesn't matter what storms come at you, what tries to knock you down, you get battered by the wind, you stand strong. You're there. You're unconditional. You're forever. You're eternal. And he's inspired by that. And the number 3 again there is faith, So you give the masculines hope. You give them faith. You're their light. You're their beacon. You guide them home. And this is the masculines understanding that they are receiving guidance. They're being shown what to do in the quiet times. Guidance, but where will it lead you? All paths lead home. It will lead to you, because what's meant for you will be for you. And what's meant for your twin will be for them, because that's you. So it's about having faith. And I'm seeing this like the siren. The sirens in the sea call to the sailors. And the sailors hear the call and they're drawn to the siren, and then they crash the boat on the rocks. But this is you kind of calling to your masculine, giving them guidance energetically, showing them the way. Come to me, come to me, come to me. And they can't resist you. You are irresistible. So they're drawn to you like a moth to a flame. They hear your call and they come to you and they reach out to you and they're ready to share their love. This is where they are. We've got the dried flower fairy, sweet memories, and we've got the number 11. So it's very clear right now the masculines are seeing numbers, because numbers are the way the universe is kind of opening their heart to the truth and opening their mind. So I feel we've got the number 11 there, 1111. And the masculines will see that because they're waking up, they're realising, wow, it's not coincidence that we're seeing 1111. You know, not long ago it was really powerful because me and George had to have a guy out to fix the gas. And he started saying, you know, because he realised what we did, because he said, what do? Do you work from home? We said what we did. And he said, do you know, it's really strange. He says, I keep seeing numbers. What's that all about? And I said, which numbers do you see? 1111. And me and George just laughed because, you know, George was in the other room and he came in. And he started talking to this guy about 1111 and why the universe was showing him that. And he was like, wow, that's so true, you know. I am starting to see things in a different way and to realise there has to be more than this life and there is other things going on. So 1111 is the universal number of awakening. So the masculines are realising what this is. And we've got the dried flower fairy. If things have dried up, you know, if the communication is dried up, they are thinking of the past. They're going over things in their head. They're feeling nostalgic. The memories are popping up. You know, they're listening to songs. They're being shown the way. They're thinking of you. So 1111 is just reminding them of this power. And they're not just seeing it on the clock, by the way. They'll see it in, you know, if they go to the shop or they get gas for their car. Or, you know, they'll see it on receipts, they'll see it in the street, they'll see it on billboards, just like you do too. And we know from George's reading and the readings we've been doing that there's been shown the number 5, because that's about change. The number 3 is because that's the masculine number. So they're being shown this through their memories, through things they're experiencing and their feelings. We've got Marie, masquerade, glamour, intrigue and drama. Marie, there may be a sign there for someone. Okay, if someone's called Marie there, I know we've got some soul sisters called Marie. But this is reminding you it's a masquerade. The masculines wear a mask. Okay, it's like they've gone to a masquerade ball and they're hiding behind the mask, you know, because sometimes they go through their own drama. So they hide what they really feel because they don't really want to drag you into that either. They've hurt you enough. They don't want to hurt you anymore. Glamour. So they wear a glamour, okay, which means that, you know, they don't show the true self. They're hiding something from the world. They're not being true to the world because they're afraid of the drama. But they are intrigued, and that's why they're seeing the number 11. They're intrigued by you, by your glamour, you know, your beauty, your grace. They're intrigued by you, and they're quite willing to put up with the drama to be with you. They know they've got to have that in their lives because there's always a tower before things calm down. You know, the tower moments is the chaos, the upheaval, but it always brings in dynamic change. The message for the masculines is let go of your ego. It will hold you back. And that's so true. The ego edges all the goodness out. The ego is all the fear, all the overthinking, the procrastinating. So the angels are saying, let go of your ego and follow your heart. The ego will just hold you back. For the masculines, we've got heartbreak. So they're feeling all the pain. They're afraid they've broke your heart, they've broke you, they've destroyed you, and they're feeling that. So the masculines are feeling pain, they're heartbroken. And this is why they're going to reach out, because the, you know, angels are saying, I mean, we've got a powerful archangel coming through here on the masculine saying, I am helping you to release, to heal, okay, to open to greater love, to put the pieces back together. And we've got someone says no. So they're afraid. You know, they're afraid that you're going to say no. They're afraid someone says no. You know, they're afraid that you're going to say, no, I don't want any more pain. You know, I'm sick of it. I'm tired. It's going round and round. All the things you're feeling, let that go, because this is their ego. Their ego is saying, what if they say no? Okay, what if it doesn't work? Okay, what if, you know, there's too much pain? So the ego is holding them back. That's all. It's only fear holding them back. This is why they need time. Feminines, we've got foundation and fluidity, very powerful. So you're being reminded that a foundation is being built right now. And the fluidity is about things falling into place, everything flowing. Time is fluid. It says no when is the appropriate time to stand firm in a decision. Okay? So you're standing firm in your decision. And you're becoming very attentive. That's the word I was trying to say. And, I was trying to read the card, but in the mind, they're saying attentive. You're becoming attentive, which means you are observing. You're observing your life. You're observing your journey. It's starting to make sense. And you're understanding that this foundation is built on rock. It's not built on sand that gets washed away. It's built on rock. It's firm. And it's being built. But the way it gets built is by doing what's right for the connection. And that means working on self-healing, growing, understanding, letting things flow. So know when is the appropriate time to stand firm in a decision and when you are required to let go and trust the universe. So in other words, right now it's important that you let go and trust the universe. And look at this, we've got Archangel Gabriel coming in around the feminine. And I love this because this is an angel deck, and it's filled with angels, not just archangels. So we've got Uriel very powerfully today around the masculine. We've got Daniel bringing in commitment and sorting commitments out. And now we've got Gabriel working with the feminine. And Gabriel is the ultimate angel with the feminine, the angel of communication, the angel of fertility, bringing in power, but also the angel that helps you to stand firm, to know your truth, to be kind and loving, but also firm and powerful. So Archangel Gabriel is saying to you, you have an important life purpose, and you do. Divine Feminine, you have an important mission. That's why you've come. You are light workers. You are earth angels. You are star seeds. You are dynamic. You are here to shine your light, and you have a purpose here. And it involves communication and the art. So that means that the things you say has power. The communication, not just with your twin in your life, the things you say. Some of you are going to be speakers. You're going to have channels. You're going to, give guidance out. You're going to be counselors. You're going to be helping. You are guides and your voice is a part of that. Some of you are artistic. You may be artists, painters, musicians, like you work in theatre, or, you are celebrities out in the public eye, or, you've got a mission. There's a mission, you're very arty, which means you are creative. Maybe you designed decks of cards, you're working on things. You are creative. Whatever it is, even healers are creative because you bring healing energy into others. And that's a creative thing. You are a creator. So this is about you knowing that you are a creator. You create with the law of attraction. You create within yourself. You have power. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So Archangel Gabriel is saying, and I can hear like a dryer. I think that's a hair dryer. George is probably drying his hair. So that blowing things out of the way. Heating things up, releasing what needs to go. You working on you. This morning, I coloured my hair. I was feeling a bit washed out. I was feeling a bit drained. And I thought, boost yourself up. You need to colour your hair. You're going on holiday next week. So I coloured my hair, feel rejuvenated. Do things that rejuvenate you. Things for you. So it's about self-love as well. Giving back to you because you are a leader and a healer. And you give out to the world, but also make sure you're giving back to you. If you want to get your hair done, if you want to pamper yourself, if you want a massage, if you want your nails done, do what feels right, Divine Feminine, because Gabriel is guiding you to work on you. We've got a blessing comes to you. Wow. So there's a blessing coming to you. And we know that there's going to be some form of communication or things changing. So there's blessings coming to you. When you let go, you allow everything to come to you. And we've got spirit animal. Who do you see? So you've also got spirit animals around you right now. Clearly you're seeing the stag, you're seeing the bees, you're seeing other animals that guide you. So think for a moment, what animals am I seeing? Now these could be animals you feel or see in your aura, your presence, your mind's eye, your energy field. or real physical representations in your real world or in your virtual world. Who are you seeing? What is this animal showing to you? It's giving you a sign of your power and your strength. This could even be a spirit animal around you who's passed. If you've got a pet or, someone who's passed and who you were very close to in the animal realm, they're with you, guiding you right now, helping you out and giving you faith. We've got ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. So I feel there's a lot of closure going on right now with the feminines here. So, you could find that the past keeps creeping up. They're giving me fear or memories of the past. I've got 3 things coming through. First of all, I've got the past returning to you, which is your divine masculine coming back into your life. And that can create fear because you don't know what to expect. Even though it's exciting, you don't know what to expect. It's also about healing the past. Those ghosts of the past. They did this to me. They did that to me. What if it happens again? It's an ego, fear, what if? Okay, so you let that go. The past is gone. It can't be changed. It happened to grow you. Everything that happens for a reason. Because what's meant for you will be for you. That's the message, remember. Own your power. I also feel this could be people creeping back in. Exes. Okay, even, old friendships or family members that you've maybe had a falling out with or whatever it is. Someone is coming back to resolve things with you. So I feel there's a lot of forgiveness energy flowing in around you and healing. So that doesn't necessarily mean, you're going to get back together with an ex or you're going to sort things out. It means you are healing your circle. You're healing. You're releasing any resentment or pain connected with the past. You're letting go. You're working things out. You're understanding why things happened the way they did. Very powerful. We've also got the pink lotus fairy, a time for spirit. And the lotus flower unfolds beautifully. A lot of healing energy in that. When we sit in the lotus position to meditate, we feel at peace. So I feel this is peaceful energy flowing in. Taking time for you. There she is meditating. This is why they're guiding me to do a power cleanse. Power cleanse is so much more than just a meditation. It doesn't calm you down, it boosts you up. So this is you doing things for you. Going in nature, taking time out, focusing on you. So remember, if you feel drained, own it and think, okay, I'm not going to give so much now or be so obsessed with the journey. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to give back to me. Oh, that feels so good to come to that decision. So this is you working on you, and that's going to bring blessings into you and everything you want. So I feel this is a perfect time for you to tap in. You can see there as well a third eye there. Very beautiful. Okay, I'm also seeing this as maybe Indian dress too. So maybe there's an event, that's going on here, some festival or some situation, some religious event. There's something going on. So maybe an exciting time for you right now. Happiness, focus on you. Learn to love your body, your life. Embrace who you are, dance. Share your light with the world and be you, because you are power and you are grace. So remember today, own it, because what's meant for you will be for you. Nothing can stop that or change that. The ego will create fear and doubt and struggle, but you have the power to change your life. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.